All right, this is the Georgetown University Scholarship in the United States. It's a scholarship for international students. Without further ado, let's get into the details of the scholarship. Now, it says international scholarships. It says Georgetown University is pleased to offer merit-based scholarship to international students from the following regions. One, at least one full tuition scholarship and several partial scholarships for GHG's Global Human Development Program students from Sub-Saharan Africa, made possible through the generous support of the Amory and Caroline Hens Younes family and the William and Catherine McGon family. Two, the Father Bevinedo Nebris SJ scholarship covering field tuition and a partial stipend for a GHG students from the Philippines. A partial tuition scholarship for a GHG students from Asia. And the third, the Beck Latin America Endowed Scholarship for a GHG students from Latin America covering 50% of tuition, a partial tuition scholarship for GHG students from the Middle East. Yes, what's the requirement to be considered for this scholarship? The first item to be considered for the scholarship, one is online application, two, personal statement, three, supplemental data sheet, four, official transcript and test scores, which are either GREs, IELTS, or TOEFL. Then GRE included as well, alongside the three letters of recommendation. So these are the necessary items that will need to accompany your application for you to be considered for this Georgetown University scholarship. So the deadline for the application of this scholarship is 15th of January 2023. Okay, so something interesting is here still accompanying this scholarship. It says students who apply prior to December 1st, all GHG applicants who apply prior to December 1st will automatically qualify for an application fee waiver. Any Rangel, Pickering, and Payne Fellows and Finalists who submit the application later than December will qualify for an application fee waiver. So meaning that if you are an intending applicant for this program and your application is submitted before the 1st of December, you have the privilege to be for that your application fee will be waived, meaning that you won't pay any application fee, especially as an international student. Then the next is benefits for Rangel, Pickering, and Payne Fellows include one, full coverage of the difference between the cost of tuition and the funding that the fellowship provides, and two, coverage of all mandatory fees including student health insurance. Now the next thing is applicants to the GHD development program, that is a global human development program, should meet the following requirements. One, a bachelor's degree. Two, completion of course in introductory macro and microeconomics and statistics with a grade B or better or the equivalent if in a different grading system is used. Students must complete these requirements prior to enrolling in the program, and given that we evaluate applicants holistically, applicants who have not yet completed the required courses are not at a disadvantage during the admission process. This requirement is intended to give students a quantitative function that they will need prior to their first semester in the GHD program. If applicants did not earn a B or better in one of the prerequisite courses, or if they took the courses more than 2 years ago, they may be advised to take a less formal refreshers course prior to starting their program. Then the third item is the ability to function effectively in English and any other language. Students must pass an oral proficiency exam before graduation. So ideally, they will have a reasonable command of one foreign language before entering the program. And the fourth item, at least 1 to 2 years full-time work experience. Postgraduate degree is strongly recommended. And the fifth item and last item is experience living, studying, and working outside of the United States is strongly recommended. Then the second part of this requirement for this scholarship is one, a complete application includes one application form. In a statement of purpose of 500 words or less, please address both of the following questions. One, what motivates you to work in development? Two, where do you think you'll be? And what will you be doing in 2030? That means you're talking about what uh, your career path or your career plan. Then the second item, in an optional statement of 500 words or less, you can also choose to highlight any of your experiences, contributions, or aspects of your identity that feel particularly salient to you that you would like the admissions committee to learn more about. The third is a resume or curriculum vitae. Fourth, unofficial transcript from colleges, universities attended. Note, applicants are required to upload to the application system copies of official transcript from all undergraduate and graduate institutions attended. Visit Georgetown's Graduate School of Arts and Sciences page for additional details and frequently asked questions. The fourth, 3 letters of recommendation. And the fifth, say why we no longer require that applicants submit GRE or GMAT score. It can be helpful in cases where undergraduate academic degree is not as strong as other parts of the application. The applicant has not yet completed significant coursework in microeconomics, macroeconomics, and statistics, or they completed their coursework many years ago, or when the undergraduate GPA may be hard to interpret. So those are the conditions whereby submitting a GRE or GMAT may be necessary. However, it is not mandatory. But if you wish, if any of these conditions where you fall into, submitting it will be an advantage for your application. And applicants holding an undergraduate degree from an institution where English was not the primary language of instruction are required to take either the first test of English as a foreign language, which is TOEFL, or the International English Language Testing System, which is IELTS. Then the sixth item, non-refundable $90 application fee or application submitted by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on December 1st will have the application fee waived. For those who submit their applications after December 1, you can potentially still qualify for an application fee waiver. These are the items that are needed for this scholarship. The deadline of this scholarship is January 15th. Deadline for application with scholarship consideration. While the final deadline with no scholarship application is April 1st, 2023. So that's a short one over there from the Georgetown University in the United States, scholarship for international students. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.